What is the most pathetic thing you've ever done? My first ever relationship ended when I cheated on my girlfriend. However, I manipulated her into remaining friends. We did remain friends, but I got very depressed over the next few months, and ended up dropping out of school for a year. Not going to school, and not going out on the weekends, of course resulted in me seeing very little of my ex, and any of my other friends for that matter. In my mind, this was of course her fault. The fact I was now a depressed loner who smoked all the time was indeed her fault. She left me when I cheated and she should have stayed, is what I thought. I then went on to tell her that my life is ruined because she left me, and all of the problems stemmed from the fact she could not forgive me. This, strangely, did not make her come over to my house to see me, and so I did the only rational thing to me at the time. I called her an effing dumb bitch, literally exposed her past trauma to the little friends I had left, blamed her for all of my problems, and said I was thinking of suicide unless she got back with me. This went on for a full year. I just got worse over time and more manipulative. I still smoked and this time began doing blow. I met up with her once during this period, and tried to initiate intimacy. When she turned me down, I tried to rope her. Thankfully, she managed to get out, as my brain was too messed up to realize she was escaping and I could not stop her. I left a voicemail right after and was calling her useless. I ruined her self-esteem. Following this, I was doing anything I could to try to break her. It reached the point where if we walked past each other in the street she would begin crying and running away. 8 months ago I stopped this. I was tired of her, and certain that the reason I felt so mad all the time was because she never answered my messages, of which I sent plenty. If I never saw her again, I would be so happy. Over the next 6 or so months I realized what an idiot I was, and 2 months ago I hand wrote a 4-page letter, apologizing profusely, and trying to make everything right. Telling her she wasn't useless, making sure it was clear that I regretted my actions, and wanted to take them all back. She effing accepted my apology. By no right in hell do I ever deserve her forgiveness, but I got it. I actually ran into her at a party a few weeks ago. I was there with my current girlfriend, and she was there with her new boyfriend, whom I hope is a better person than I am. She mentioned she was still struggling with some issues. I have never been so genuinely sorry about something in my entire life. I hope she turns out great in the end, and I will make sure I never become such a tragic, sad, demented excuse for a man ever again.